That's it, especially the Wrekroom.
Shout out to the Wrekroom. We in this
Come on, man. We at the Wrekroom. Yo, everyone. Welcome to the motherfucking Wrekroom. It's your boy, Soto Britchie. And...
Tubby? Andre? I don't know what to go
guest
by.
host for Manny B. OG Manny B is our homie, my homie, longtime homie,
Filling in.
Tubby.
Childhood friend.
First time.
Definitely childhood friend. And with us, a very special guest, all the way out from Toronto.
Yes, sir.
Vigilant.
Give it up for
Versatile
Vigilante, man. Young Vince.
My bad.
Gang,
Yeah, I gotta edit that
Arizona
one.
shit.
Definitely,
you
brother.
guys,
Canada in
And
the
I'm so
building.
glad to
Toronto
actually
in
have
the
you come
building.
down, man, because
Oh,
we've been
man.
waiting for this.
Same, bro. I'm fucking excited, man. This is an awesome spot. I love what you guys are doing. Let's get it.
And we love this. Thank you.
Versatile Vigilante, man. Let's get it.
Oh, I left my sticker over there. Damn.
I got it right here. It's right there.
Oh, yeah, there's another
here we
one right
go.
there. Yep.
Let's go.
Gotta represent.
I'm definitely going to cop a shirt, too, for sure.
Got
Yeah,
you, bro.
yeah, we have to.
But, thanks, man.
What were we
What are you
talking
from?
about? We were talking about when you. So.
Well,
so
hold on. Let's let him introduce himself, where he's from. You know
Okay,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
For
Tell us,
sure,
yeah.
man. So I'm from Canada, Greater Toronto area, technically Mississauga.
Shout
like
out to everybody there.
Shout out to everyone there. Like 20 minutes outside downtown, so right in the mix. Been there pretty much my whole life, born and raised. Doing my thing, doing a podcast now, interviewing a lot of artists in the city. Kind of when I see what you guys do, I'm like, fuck, I get the spirit. I understand what they're trying to do because that's kind of what I'm doing back home too. So just super excited to be chilling with you guys, man.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you, man. And we actually can really relate to you, what you are doing as well with your show, because, man, shit, it started from the bottom.
Let's get it, man.
Yes, sir. But, yeah, let's see. Where was your humble beginnings?
Humble beginnings in terms of like podcasts or just life shit?
Podcast and life. Well, let's start with life first.
Life, kind of, bro, very, very traditional upbringing. Mom and dad, younger brother, doing my thing. Went to school when I was about like 21. I realized I need to have something creative to do. Like I can't just be going to work and coming home and just smoking and shit. Like there's got to be something more, something I want to do that I'm caring about. And that's when like the Joe Rogan shit started popping off.
No way.
Like around that time, like podcasts started to be like No Jumper. Like a big No Jumper fan. And when I'm looking at it, I'm like, these guys are just plugging a mic into a fucking computer and talking shit, you know? So I'm like, let me try this, see if I liked it. And then as time goes on, just keep trying to upgrade, bro. Just keep trying to build the shit as far as you can take it.
Hey, man, no lie, bro. That's how it was. That's what I did with the Wrekroom.
Yeah.
I was at my job and just listening to Joe Rogan, No Jumper, All Gas, No Brakes. Shout out to them.
Oh, yeah, like Andrew Callahan.
Yeah. And, dude, it just inspired me to to put this plan into play. And here we are now.
Facts, bro. I was so excited to come out here because I could tell you were raised on that type of podcast shit too, like the underground, like kind of the grimy vibes. I'm like, yes, I get it, you know?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they've been doing
You
their
gotta
thing for
know.
a minute.
Yeah,
certainly.
man.
Hey, because
I
you gotta
love
know
that
it's
shit.
the 90s shit, you know what I mean? And that's what I
Yes.
gotta say. It's just like I love that 90s comedy, that raw shit, you know what I mean? And coming up, and in the 2000s too, around there too as well. But
Facts, because we grew up in a time when it was still pretty wild. Like now with the cell phones and all that shit, everything gets recorded. Like there's not a lot
It's a
of
lot
privacy.
easier.
it's so easy to get
You
canceled.
know, exactly. But like, bro, 2002, like 50 Cent Talking Crazy was a #1 hit. You know, like,
Yeah.
times
Oh
were
my
a little
God.
bit different over there.
Oh, definitely, bro. A lot of different things. What was the humble beginnings for your podcast? How did you get started?
Bro, literally building off what I was saying, like I'm like, fuck it, man. I have a microphone. It's like a fucking $20 like Walmart microphone. I had my regular laptop. I'm like, I have everything I need to start, you know? Like I think for me that was the biggest thing, to start, because then once I started, I realized I liked it, you know? Like sometimes with life the hardest part is the starting, and when you start you find out, oh, it's actually sick, there's something
taking
to
that
do
first
here.
step,
So
man.
You know, I posted it. My friends fucked with it. I think they fucked with it just because, like, oh shit, Vince has a podcast now, and from there, like, just kept going, bro.
Did you actually bring did you have a guest on, or were you just talking like about just random shit?
Ranting, bro. Fucking
how it usually starts,
ranting
though.
and raving by
Yeah.
myself. And honestly, I still do that to this day, not as often, but
Oh yeah, because I seen a couple videos.
That's what
Yes.
podcasts are, though. You know what I mean?
exactly, bro. I love unscripted. Like, I love
Yeah.
unscripted. I love raw.
Yeah,
Like,
for
I
sure.
never script my shit. Like, I love that we don't have a script for this.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
what
Our
comfortable
motto,
with,
man,
bro.
is built
Yeah.
on we wing it.
Facts. It's energy, man. It's energy. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel this way, but a lot of podcasts I feel now are talking too professional. Like,
No, I feel you exactly.
Well,
You know
just
why?
Just like Richie said, and people aren't trying to get canceled out here.
Because
know
like
what
you
I mean?
said, going back to on the cell phones and all that now, and everything's so, you know, the internet is forever type shit.
People are very
you do the wrong
sensitive.
move.
facts. You guys feel that?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Respects.
I don't give a fuck though. I honestly don't.
I mean, I just like to have fun.
No, facts.
Yeah.
Bro, the podcast.
And it's just
Bro,
comedy.
Swisher Sweet. We need a
Oh.
deal.
Oh yes, definitely.
We need a deal.
And E and
Is
J,
that
we usually
Swisher
have
Sweet?
E and J out too, but man,
Shit.
we're going on a little celibate.
We'll get there someday. We'll work our way to a Swisher sponsor.
E and J kept the check.
E&J. Oh no, I don't think I want to be sponsored by E&J.
Hey man,
NJ Brandy.
Yeah.
good
Hell
old
yeah.
brandy.
Yo, when you guys, do you guys?
Yeah, who would you want to sponsor?
Who would I want as a sponsor? Corona, dog.
Ooh, that's a good
Snoop
one.
Doggy Dog, you heard it.
Corona,
Uncle, what's good?
of course.
No, yeah, but back to you, man. So
No, so-
how's the scene out there?
Go ahead.
Podcast scene or like just local scene, like Toronto in general?
Let's do Toronto first.
Man, I love the Toronto scene. Mississauga, Brampton, all these different places within the city too. There's a lot of talent, a lot of kids. Like, I feel like after COVID motivated people a little bit in terms of like, let's make shit happen. We had 2 years where a lot of outside shit was taken away, like lockdowns and stuff like that, and people were just itching to go outside, and with that came like a lot of cool ass shows, galleries, more artists, clothing brand. Like, I'm very excited about the Toronto scene, and that's why I said, like, yo, if you guys were to come out there, I think you'd fuck with it too,
You hear
because
that,
it's a
guys?
similar spirit as what
HR.
I've seen here.
I think I'm gonna have to fuck with a thick ass sweater before I go out there.
Yeah, man, get a OVO sweater.
Shout out to Six God Drake.
Shout
You
out to
heard,
Drake.
man.
Another paid promotion. Not to make it all about Toronto, but I gotta ask, like, what's the Toronto reputation out here? Like, is it anything, or is it?
You want me to
know?
be completely honest with you?
Yeah. I'm super curious.
I was about to say, you want me to be
Super
completely
curious.
honest?
I'm We
You
really
wanna go
don't-
first?
We really don't think about Toronto. We
I
don't.
love that. I love that, bro.
I loved it. No, but honestly,
We're trying to. We're worried about fucking how hot it is down here and how the fuck to cool this bitch down. I think that's pretty much it in these cold ass winters.
honestly, it's just like I can hear your accent. You know what I mean?
You can hear my accent.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I can tell you're from Canada. You can hear that accent, man.
Do they really be like A and shit out there? When you
See,
find the right
I
person with a strong
apparently do
accent?
that, and I didn't even think I did.
He does,
you know,
though.
so
He does.
yeah.
Oh,
And you can
when
hear
you say
question,
you
I'd
know.
say yes.
When you say you know, yeah.
So
So
Yeah, exactly. You could hear that. You know what I mean? But
Bro,
it's
That's crazy.
and honestly, I don't know. Like he said, I mean, we do talk a little bit about Toronto, but it's more like just Drake. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Mainly
That's all
Drake
you-
or Tory Lanez.
Bro, I'm kind of glad you
Stuff
said
like
that,
that.
because in Toronto, like, our artists,
Nah,
they're
my
very, there's a lot of talent, they're doing their thing, but they just think about Toronto like only Toronto. When I came out here, I realized, yo, there's so much more to the scene, more to the world. Like, I think it's good to understand,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
people out in Phoenix don't give a fuck about you, so you should be hungry, you know? Like, you still got
Phoenix
work
is
to
petty
do.
like that though. You
But
know,
it's
we
Toronto,
should
though.
we should
So
give a
it's
fuck
Toronto.
about other shit. You know what I mean?
But I think it's good for, like, if you're doing any, like, even me, like, come out here, I don't know anybody. That shows me, okay, I got work to do, bro. Like, I gotta keep.
I mean, you did though. Look at you.
Yeah.
I knew you
yeah,
guys.
exactly.
Hell
That's
yeah.
great.
Which
And
means
it's
we're
the
on
start,
the right
like you
fucking
said,
track.
bringing that
Let's
back.
go,
That's cool
man.
as fuck, man. It's just
Big
excited
time.
to come out
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Oh, man, I was excited as fuck,
Cross
man.
country, not cross country. Both take.
Shout out the desert.
Yeah, especially out here.
I want to talk about your show, man. How is it having? Who was your first guest?
My first guest would have been just my buddy from high school, Camille. Shout out to Camille. Just talking shit.
Shout out to the boy, man.
Shout out to the boy.
Just shooting shit.
2-hour rambling, you know.
That's how it started with me and Manny.
That's how it's got to
That's how
start,
it was.
man.
No, we had fun.
We had a trip
It was
down
fun
to
as
the
fuck.
fucking-
Fun as
2.5
fuck. So
hours.
for like my first year or two of doing the podcast, all I had on was my buddies. And then when I got the office space, like my studio, I realized,
Yeah.
yo, like I gotta upgrade this. I also want to get people I don't know that are on the show, like actual interviews type shit.
Yeah,
So
I feel that.
doing the episodes with my homies was so much fun, but I always wanted to do like the no jumper style interviews, bro. Like how Adam does with 101.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like to do. So I always wanted. That was a goal. That's still a goal of mine. Like yo, actually get some sick interviews and do some good work
Yeah,
that way.
We can
you know?
actually get you some people out here to do
get
some
it, man.
interviews, man. Because we
Super
love.
down.
We have a little bit of people. Well, actually, not a little bit. A lot of people that would love to actually. Shit,
You really
pop
do
on the
have to.
show.
You really do have to start out local with stuff. You know what I mean?
100%.
I mean, you can't reach for the stars.
That'd be fun.
Imagine.
And I
the
don't
Wrekroom
even do
show
this.
out
I don't
there.
even do this, and I know that.
Bro, I like we could do like a sick pipipeline. I'm telling you,
That's what I'm
man.
saying.
Oh, dude, definitely.
Phoenix to
we'll definitely
Toronto.
fucking
Fucking
open up and talking about it.
We got
Yeah.
a person in Toronto. We
I
can
think
fucking
he does well.
route
Let's get
some
it,
shit.
man.
Little tour.
How is it
Ooh, that's all.
traveling wise? Have you did any interviews when you like in? Because you said you traveled to like New York and right.
Yeah,
where else?
actually, I've never done an interview in any other country. Like, I usually do my interviews in that one spot that I have.
Yeah.
I've done a couple like vlog style shit, but that was still in Toronto, so I never done a global interview. But I'd be super down to do that. Would be fire.
Because that's what we want to try to do too. Exactly.
Yeah, man. Bring the shit out to another spot.
Hell yeah, man.
Spaz.
Yeah, because we wanted to go to like New York as well, do little pop-ups here and there, and then try to go out to the states,
So we gotta start
out of
doing
states.
merch too, like come out with some shit.
Trust me, I'm in the works of that. I just need to get the equipment,
Yeah,
man.
you guys should, man.
What do you
Rec
mean,
Wrekroom stuff.
already know,
Wrekroom shirts or
stylist,
some
man.
shit.
That was like something that when I started doing the podcast, I realized was so sick. Like, okay, you have a podcast now. It could become anything though. Like, if you want to make merch, you can do that. If you want to fucking host a show, like, I love that podcasts have become kind of like a foundation. You know what I mean?
That's what's bad, right? Yeah.
It's just the internet's
I'm
giving
okay.
people
Okay.
a lot of freedom. You know what I mean? A lot of freedom
Facts.
to create their own content, and then yeah,
Yeah, bro.
you just have a lot of freedom with this stuff, and people like that. People like seeing people be themselves and do different shit. So
It's so easy to like edit today, like put some shit together real quick.
yeah.
And it's so much easier when it's like the energy is like there, you know what I mean, and the vibe is right, because you know what I mean. I don't know if you ever had interviews where it's just like kind of like you know,
Have you had that?
kind of,
Yeah.
Some of that, yeah.
yeah.
Do better.
But you know, it is what it is, and you know, some people just can't, you know, they're just not.
Yeah.
Camera shy maybe.
That's the fun shit too, though, because when you do have a banger interview, it makes it that much better. Because you know, yeah, not everyone is actually gonna be like
Yeah,
that
hit it in the
sick,
park.
but
Like-
some of
It
them,
teaches you what to ask to. And
yeah, man. Do you guys feel interviewing is like a skill?
Oh, bro,
Definitely, yeah.
trust me. When I first started, dude, I was
Yeah.
not that comfortable. And now it's just like when I don't even care at this point.
Yeah.
You know, what
It's
I mean?
very much
the
a
camera's
skill.
not even there anymore.
That's
You know what I
journalism. You,
mean?
gotta fucking not care, right?
Yeah.
If you really care about what you're.
You have to be you have to be able to read a person and
That too, yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah, you have to know shit like that to be able to interview a
Yeah,
person.
Oh no, definitely, man. And it's just like I learned how to be more interactive with the audience as well. You know, talk more, and it taught me a lot to as a person, I
It's good to
guess.
get out of your.
Yeah, get out of my
Yeah.
little shell.
So, yo, you started it because you were influenced by Rogan and them too? Like that
Oh,
was just
yeah.
pretty much the same reason?
Definitely, and then also I was gonna ask you, what was the idea for the name of your
This nigga hit the blunt too.
podcast?
This nigga hit the blunt too hard.
I did.
Origin of the podcast name
Yes.
is a story that I like to tell because basically it's a Max B tribute.
And yours
He
sounds like-
he called himself vigilante. Like he had a project where it's called Vigilante Season, and like he was just really beefing with a lot of people. I don't know if you guys are big Max B
Typical
fans.
Max B fans.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm in high school. I love Max B, bro. Like watching his interviews and listening to his music gave me like
Persona, yeah,
huge, just like an amazing guy. And my name's Vince, so I always thought like that alliteration shit sounded cool. Versatile was because I wanted to be able to do different things, like go out to different spots, meet different people, different like. So I just put the two together. Sometimes I think it's too long of a name, but other times I'm like, fuck it, bro. I love it. Let's get it.
You gotta own it,
No,
man.
with that logo,
Owning
that logo though, look, it's
Yeah,
clean though.
man.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
It all leads back to Big
Oh.
Avell, man.
Exactly.
Let's go.
And then with me, the Rec Room is more like of the influence of Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Because the Rec Room days of when they used to go and, like, you know, spit freestyling and shit like that. And it's just like, okay, I fucks with
Underground.
that shit. Yeah, like underground shit. And it's just more like a lot of other shit as well. Because I remember going to the Rec Room centers out here. You know, we didn't even have memberships type shit. And then we'd be just going and just like mingling with all the other kids and shit like that and just having a good time.
I like that, bro. A name should mean something to you, so it's good that it has that backstory. Yo, I saw Wu-Tang this summer.
Yeah?
I went
How
to a
was
show
it,
in
man? I
Toronto.
wanted to go.
Yo, it was pretty sick. It was an interesting vibe. Like most of the concerts I've been to, the age group is typically my age group, like
Yeah.
younger artists and shit. Wu-Tang, it was all like people in their 30s and 40s. So it was interesting for me to see like exactly they grew up with Wu-Tang, you know, like
And they're still fucking
and
dedicated
they're
fans,
still dedicated.
man.
She was actually inspiring. Like, yo, they're doing the same songs they've been doing, but the people love them so much.
I would've been
And
fucking
bro,
lit.
they pack
Wu-Tang
these
has
places
timeless
out.
records, bro.
Timeless,
Wu-Tang's
timeless,
forever, man.
for real, bro. Yeah, that,
I
that shit was
mean,
crazy.
think about fucking people like Elton John or like old ass artists like the old ass rock man. People still
I've always said
go
ODB
out,
is my spirit animal.
ODB.
even if it's songs that you might think are stupid now, like or whatever. Like back then, they were fucking the shit, and people still go see their shows, even if even if they weren't that good. You
Real
know what I mean?
shit.
They still go see them. So
Yo, think
It's
about that.
crazy.
Like to be able to pack out a stadium in any city you go
Yeah.
to for any year you go is nuts.
oh yeah, for sure,
That's fucking insane.
for sure.
Continent.
Nuts,
man.
man.
You don't want to be what happened to Ja Rule and shit? That fool fucking.
Oh, with the Firefest shit?
Well, he just goes. He like.
Oh.
I think he went to one place. I think I saw a meme of him going. And he was trying to get an applause from the crowd, and he was just silence.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
that makes me sad, man. I love Ja Rule
You
as
see
a
old
kid.
artists
I've
like
seen
that, and
that
you're like,
shit. No,
damn.
yeah, I know
So
what you're talking
there
about now.
definitely is artists out there that have the opposite effect. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Well, because you know
And that kinda
it's
sucks.
because of that scandal, bro.
yeah, man.
Everyone hates
So,
him.
yeah,
He owes
everybody
money.
hates, but yeah, but
Did you guys fuck with
That was
Ja
probably a
Rule?
bad example. No. I
yo.
was just saying it's probably a bad example. He was
No,
cool.
no,
with it.
that's gotta be like, ugh.
Would you guys ever do a live podcast?
Fucking Bryce Spence, so
Oh, yeah,
much.
I would love to, man.
Live podcast in front of people.
No,
Yeah, like as an event type thing.
like at an event, that'd be like you'd be over there too, as a side. You wouldn't want to do it?
I don't think I've seen a live podcast. Are there live podcasts? Has
There's
anyone done
live
that?
podcasts, bro.
I think
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
They
Hey,
do,
I'm the
bro.
guest host, man. I don't.
No, yeah, I would love to do it, bro. We've actually been in the works of doing that, huh, Manny and Golden.
Astro, doing Astro. Man, you went down.
You're here in spirit. Your spirit's there. How's the Buddha out there?
Fire, man. You guys, again, you gotta come out. Canada's always been like a big weed country. In Toronto, like always huge
All the
weed
weed doesn't freeze out there. It just doesn't freeze up.
bro.
I'm
we
pretty
got
sure
it.
they
Got
do
that.
indoor, right? You guys do indoor growing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yo, a lot of the weed comes from Cali still or BC. See, like that's still
Shout out to
the-
Vancouver.
Shout out Vancouver. But no, the weed is great, bro. The legalization has changed the city a bit because before it was still kind of illegal, but everyone just openly smoked weed. Now there's like weed stores everywhere. It's pretty interesting to see.
Damn. There's a lot of underground stores before it was
Yeah, bro, there's a pretty crazy story. Like I was working at this different section in the city called Bloor Street, one of the main streets in Toronto. And at this time, this was like 2016, weed was still illegal, but there's all these dispensaries opened up and they had really fire
damn
gas,
bro.
like
We gotta go
real
there.
gas, but it was still illegal and they had doctors in there to Bro, I got my membership.
I don't think they were doctors.
I don't know what they were, bro. I got my membership. It was a doctor on a Skype call, and she's like, "What do you need weed for?" And I'm like, "I hurt my shoulder playing baseball." She's like, "Oh man, that probably really affected your mental health too." And she
You're
wrote
like,
me
yes,
like,
you're like, yes, it did.
yeah.
She
I'm
knew
like,
what to
yeah,
do.
it fucked me up. And then, like a couple weeks later, all of those weed stores got raided on the same day.
Yo.
Holy shit.
Same day, and all of them were boarded up. And that was crazy. Like, that was a wild thing to see. And then from there, it eventually, I think they did that because it was going to be legal. So they're like,
So
let me
did you
take
get
these
your
guys.
card before they were locked
Oh, he
up?
got it
Yeah,
that
yeah,
day.
yeah.
So did you have to pay for it?
No.
You didn't have to
No.
pay for it?
Not for the card.
You got it for free?
Yeah, it wasn't a real card, bro. It was like a.
It was.
It just had your fucking.
Yeah,
it had like a little sketch
I
of your
might
face.
have
and
it
shit.
Still
on
got
me.
it? Ah, that shit's funny.
Bro, there's a fucking.
We gotta put it up when we gotta edit
That's
it in.
hilarious, dude.
There'd be no point.
I know.
No way. It's all just like a piece of paper and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I get at when I was in New Mexico. They gave me a temporary fucking medical card out there.
Cause
Oh, just
yeah, I
having
had to pay
vacation.
for mine, dude.
Yeah,
That's
what are
like
you anyway?
over
Vacay.
$100.
Okay, why are you vacation?
Oh, because
I think I might just have to
there's
get
been a
used to the
Rio
cold.
out
Yo,
there.
you can see
Pretty
I'm
fire-
wearing
it's
my
pretty dope out
work,
there.
like
It's
my
nice.
work briefcase. Like,
It's nice and
Holy
snowy.
shit. That looks like a college fucking ID, and it's literally a marijuana card. That's funny.
Yo.
yeah, medical MMJ, bro. Shout out MMJ and the,
It looks
the
like
girl that
MMJ
worked there.
University.
I was in love with, bro. Fucking amazing place. And then that place got raided.
Bro, this looks like my
Soon after.
She's in jail now.
this looks like my student ID card.
Bro, real shit. But yeah, so that's a funny ass story. Like,
That
see,
shit's
like
crazy.
that's not an official like contract. It's just,
Yeah, I'm
like,
pretty sure they typed
know?
this out themselves. They're like, let's just fucking make this shit up.
But the weed's always been good, bro. Like, you still
drive.
gotta know the right people to get the top notch. Like, every store doesn't have the same shit, but
Have you interviewed any growers or anything?
I'd love to. I haven't. Have
No?
you?
No, I've
That would be
actually
a
wanted
sick
to get it.
conversation
Actually,
to
no,
have.
I'm
it
lying.
literally says
I
medical
actually
Mary
have.
Jane.
medical Mary Jane.
That's how you know it's legit.
Oh no. See, yep. You heard it. You seen it here
Shout
first.
out to the gang, bro. I wonder what they're up to. What's the weed scene out here? When did the stores and shit start popping up?
Well,
They've-
they've been
been
here
out
since
here.
like I would say around 2013.
Yeah, I said
Literally.
like 2013 or
Okay.
something.
Because this is around like when ending high school, freshman year
Or,
or sophomore year.
what's that one?
We used to go to
by
there's
your
this
house.
one AMG,
No, the one
And
by your house.
Onyx.
It's legal fully?
No, these were illegal ones.
These were
These
illegal,
ones got
okay.
raided too, bro.
Okay.
Like we went there and they had
Yeah.
bomb ass weed. Like I remember I got this shit called some Scarface OG,
I do
bro.
remember those days.
And I
dude.
passed blunt. This is when I used to go to the skate park a lot. I used to skate, and we literally I usually passed a blunt like in a group like this
Yeah.
around once, and no one else wanted to hit it after that, and I didn't either. And we put it out, and the blunt was like a whole blunt
It's
still.
like gasoline.
Yeah, and then I remember I got some Venom OG and for the first time, and that shit, dude, literally felt like Venom going through
Yeah,
my veins.
there would be dispensaries in like just these random build. They wouldn't really be labeled.
Yeah, they
You know
wouldn't
what I
be.
mean? There wouldn't be a sign. You would just fucking
Just have to
Google it
know.
or know or
Yeah.
I don't even know how the fuck that shit
If
got
you know,
around.
you
or,
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really if you
But you
know,
would
know.
show up, and I remember, like, I would try to go back to that spot, and it would just be fucking closed down. They'd be like, oh,
No,
fuck,
I remember
there's
one
no-
time we literally went and it was like they just got like they were in the middle of a raid. Everyone was out like getting pulled out.
Just keep walking.
Yeah, exactly. Walking, just keep walking.
No, that shit's crazy, man. The weed scene's always interesting because it's still kind of gray area in a lot of places,
Yeah,
you
shout
know?
out to Brittany Griner.
Holy, what you guys think of that, man?
I think we had a.
I mean,
Free
our boy,
Brittany
our boy
campaign.
in the back. Our boy in the back.
Our
Shout out to
HR's
our boy in the back.
HR's looking at
Our boy
me.
Brandon.
HR's looking at me, so I can't
he
really say
absolutely
much.
fucking
But I
hates it.
just say I'm glad that she's here. I'm glad that she's here.
Okay. The political answer. I love
But
it.
I'll tell you the
all I'm gonna
off-brand
say is,
can't- or the offhand
regardless
can't-
of what the laws are, nobody deserves to do that much time for fucking marijuana.
Agreed on that for sure.
That is fucking nuts.
I don't see why other countries outside of
But they did fucking release an arms dealer.
There shouldn't be no
Man, what a trade. What a fucking trade.
Very-
Bro, you
Yeah,
know
I think
that
we
guy
lost in that one.
had a movie that Nicolas Cage played him?
Really?
Yeah.
What movie was it?
I fucking forget what it's called.
The one where he's on the plane?
Is it Aircon?
Nah, but
Is it
Con
Aircon?
Air?
Con Air.
Con
I'm
Air?
like, I think that sounds like a sneaker.
Air Cage.
Hey, no, but that's crazy though. I never knew that he played a movie about that.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, bro. Are you guys into dabs and shit out here?
Yeah, wax.
Yeah.
I used to be really big into it, but now I just like I don't know. I like
Man,
flower a lot.
we're getting older, man.
That's
We're
why I
getting older.
asked, bro.
We're the same age. We're
about you,
95
man?
guys, and we're getting close to
95
30.
gang.
Yeah, it's 95 gang, literally. Oh, well, except for Manny and this guy.
Manny Spirit is just shaking his head right now.
But it's like we're 3 years away. We're
Yeah.
literally 3 years away.
What do you think of that? Does it trip you out?
No, honestly, when you think about it, we're still really young. So it's like,
Agreed.
I was thinking about that too. It's just like I think your 30s is like, it's like your actual adult, stage. I feel like because we're still young adults now, and at 30, when we hit 30, it's like we're adults. Like we know more, but we're still young as fuck. Like it's
did
still
you
like
ever
20.
did you ever get into a lot of crazy shit as like a teenager? And like high school and stuff.
Not like super crazy. I was never the wildest guy. Like I was never into.
Stayed in school.
There's a lot of
My
games out
shit
there?
was smoking though. Like that was my favorite shit to do in high school. Like I was always
that was like
always
the, that was like
to
the thing
smoke.
out there was just like
Yeah, and with that came like meeting different types of people. Because in high school, if you're smoking weed, especially at that time, that's a different vibe than today. Like it was still kind of like outlawish,
Yeah.
like 15 smoking weed when
Still
it's
rebellious.
illegal. Like exactly, like it was about that kind of rebellious type shit.
I feel ya.
But I was around some wild ass people. I was never the wildest guy though. I'll be honest about that.
hey, yeah, I feel you, yeah.
Who are you guys listening to right now?
Who am I listening to?
Yeah.
Absol, shout out to Absol.
Oh,
he
shit.
literally released his album yesterday.
Saw
that
that.
shit is absolutely fire.
Is it? I haven't heard it.
He really made a comeback. I don't know if you fuck with Absol.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Legend, man.
I would have to say Big
Shout
Baby
out to
Gucci.
TDE, man.
Big
shout out to
Baby
Big Baby
Gucci and Absol. That's two very different artists. I fuck with that. Shout out
Yeah.
TDE though, man.
Yeah, Herbert.
Schoolboy.
Herbert is out. Yeah, man.
What have you been listening to actually?
Yeah, hey, it was.
What's been in your
let's
play?
close it out. We got like 10 seconds or some shit. Shout out to this guy, man.
Versatile
This is
vigilante
No,
shit,
no, no,
bro.
no. It's
Versatile
just the
vigilante.
camera's just gonna cut out. That's what it
Oh.
is. We're not cutting. We're not. It's not in.
I was like, damn, I thought you
No,
meant like
no,
cut
no.
it. I'm all right then.
This nigga.
We're still
You're
here,
fucking
bro.
it up. No, I'm just playing.
We're still here.
Fucking call.
No, just and we're back, y'all. Manny's guy just got here.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I never left.
I know your spirit was in the background.
If you say so. What's up, bro? How you been?
Good, bro. Thank you for having me. I
It's all
appreciate
good.
it, man.
No, thank you for coming by. I know you just came from Canada. Is that right?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Welcome to the desert.
Thank
This
you,
is
bro.
the Wrekroom. Sorry for being late.
That's all right,
Thank
bro.
you for joining us.
Nah, man. I fuck with what you guys are doing. This is the type of vibe I fuck with, and yo, I love to see that you're in a completely different part of the world, but same like type of spirit, you know.
Yeah.
Doing this shit on your own, I fuck with it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Come. It's been a long time. Comes a long way.
You guys started this like as a duo.
Well, it was actually we had another. It was like a trio. Well,
Okay.
Like a it was like a foursome. But then we lost one partner. We decided
We
not.
lost two. We lost Yesenia.
Oh yeah, we actually had a
No,
group.
we started out with like 5 or 6.
We had a
didn't
group thing going.
It's just
Sounds kind of pause on that.
That was real early too.
Yeah.
Real early.
But then we lost a couple people because they had other things in their life obviously to do. So shout out to them though. And I'm glad they're doing good in their lives. Yeah, still friends.
They still coming around the block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had 4 of us. Then the other one left. And then now it's just us 3. We're the 3-headed goats.
Gang.
That's right.
How do you guys stay consistent? Because you've been doing it for a minute now. How do you stay like wanting to
Oh, it's 'cause-
continue?
just do it every weekend.
We hate each other.
Yeah, and that
Hate
too.
each other.
You think it's all funny games, but like I actually had a because I really do hate this guy.
I think we have played.
Shit isn't done on purpose. I'm sorry.
It's done with love.
Yeah. Nah, I fuck with that, man. It's sick to have a team as well. Like that's one thing I'm trying to build back home, like a team, different perspectives and skill sets and shit like that.
I'm
I love
actually
that.
surprised that you done it so much by yourself.
Yeah, like definitely know some super talented people and like people help me out, but in terms of the actual podcast shit, it's just been me. And I kind of like it that way because it's like, yo, I have all the power, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if
You
I
don't have to worry about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do know that there's people out there that have different perspective that could teach me shit. Exactly. So it's always something that like I'm open
Nah, but I
to.
respect the way you do it, man.
Point where you're gonna need out.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's the thing too. Like, if your homies aren't here, it's not as fun. You know,
Yeah.
like you don't want to just do everything on your. Like, that's to me greedy. Like, you want to do everything by yourself.
Oh yeah, definitely.
know?
I love these guys. This is our family out here.
Yeah, and then not only
Real
that, like
shit.
just kind of going back to your question of why we keep it so consistent. Like all of us, like you said, we're three-headed ghosts, but like the people in the background as well. Like we all kind of basically grew up with each other, so it's like literally we saw each other every day. So it was just like, why not do something?
I love that.
Yeah.
Just want to do something.
Real shit. Do you guys watch a lot of podcasts?
I do.
I
Yeah.
do too. I'll tell you a couple of mine. I like Hey Babe podcast. I like Christy Chaos. I like Whiskey Ginger, Bad Friends.
Okay.
Fuck
Never heard of
yeah.
any of these.
These are just comedians. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Uncle Joey's joint. That's
Shout out Joey Diaz,
yeah,
man.
you
That's a
already
huge
know.
inspiration for
Shout
me,
out
man.
Uncle Joey.
Uncle Joey, the fucking goat.
dude, man. Yeah, you gotta have us on, bro.
We need some stars of death.
Yes, and I need some of that laughing gas.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, I love Joey Diaz, bro. He's such an important guy. Like,
And of course Joe Rogan, man. And you know,
legend.
Big time.
what about you? What about what about you, Manny?
Me?
Yeah, we'll do your podcast and then we'll do his.
All right, so what I'm saying, just top five.
Yeah, you're for top 5.
What are you listening to?
Yeah, what do you
What do I
listen
listen to? I like Drink Champs a lot. Noriega and DJ EFN.
Shout out.
I fuck with this one called Urban Leisure. High level conversations with 19
Shout out to
Keys.
them. Yeah, Manny showed me that.
Bro on 19 Keys. This
Yeah.
shit is sick as fuck. Like Joe Rogan, obviously, I listen to him here and there. I also listen to this other one we were listening. I put him on the other day. It was My Expert Opinion with Matt Hoffa.
Yeah, that one was pretty
Oh,
sick.
I've been watching his.
Yeah.
We were listening to the one with
Shout out to
Styles
Matt
P.
Hoffa.
I was listening
That
to that
shit was
too,
hard as
man.
fuck.
That was Styles P talking about. Yo, I love the part when he was talking about beating the shit out of those guys that beat him up because he realized, like, yo, if you hurt me, I'm gonna have to really hurt you bad. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, that's such a crazy, like, I get what he's saying, you know? Fucking amazing storyteller.
Bro, definitely.
definitely.
That shit was sick as fuck. I also listened to the one that really got me on was the one with Method Man because I'm a huge Method Man fan.
Okay.
And so when I saw that shit, that's how it really got cut on. I watched his. I also watched a few others, and I've just been trying to keep up with his.
Bro, Method Man's the coolest guy ever,
Bro,
man.
he's sick as fuck.
Super sick. What you like? For me, I always thought he was the most like approachable, like getting that vibe. Like he liked to smoke weed and like he was a super solid guy. Like I always
Yeah.
got that vibe, you know.
Yeah.
Not that I ever met this guy, but I feel like I know him, you know.
Yeah, for real, like you just pull up like, what up, bro?
Yeah,
What's up?
exactly. Like I don't see him acting Hollywood at all, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You guys fuck with No Jumper?
Oh yeah, of course.
Hell yeah, I fuck with him jumping.
Yeah, mixed feelings, bro. In the last little while, it's different than it used to be. Like when
No,
it
yeah, I
first
like-
started, it was super raw, you know.
I like what is it? I like how the little
House phone.
Yeah, I like Disconnected with House Phone.
Yeah.
I like the Shark Tank. That one's pretty good too.
I like when like people that are kind of out, I guess outcasts, you can say, do their thing and get like a good amount of shit going for themselves. It shows that anyone can really do it, you know.
I feel that, bro. That shit is sick, and it's I don't know. I just like watching those people, you know,
Yeah, man.
be the stars that they deserve to be.
Like Joey Diaz is a fucking like he's what in his 50s, like convicted criminal, ex drug addict, all this crazy
Oh, yeah,
shit.
man.
But he's a good guy, like, and he does his thing. It builds character. Like I
I love
that
his
type of shit.
storytelling, bro.
Crazy,
And the best part,
man.
it's all authentic too. You can't fake that
Exactly, exactly. If you're real about it, it'll hit properly.
shit. It always is different.
Facts, man.
What about you, bro? What do you
Yeah,
do?
what
do you
podcasts
listen
do you be listening to?
Pretty much the ones you named. Definitely Rogan, No Jumper, Joey Diaz. I like the Matt Hoffa one a lot though.
Yeah,
that
that
one's
one's-
like a different. It's pretty new too, right?
I think it's
think
been
so.
around for a good minute, but yeah, it should be new.
I still watch a lot of Vlad interviews. I can't lie.
I don't know. I just didn't really like. I
Officer.
mean, no.
You
You know,
think he's,
no offense to
undercover?
Vlad or anything.
Nah, I don't think he's undercover, but I do think a lot of guys don't answer his questions properly. Like, bro, he's obviously wanting you to talk about your crimes. You can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you just
And
have
it's
to.
just like,
Bro, he had a guy from my favorite Toronto rapper. He's a legend. His name is Casper. Okay, that's some music I'm gonna send you guys. Casper TNG. This
All
guy,
right.
him, his little brother, and 2 of his guys got arrested for shooting at their ops
Oh, shit.
neighborhood, and they had #1 hits out at this point already. So they were still on like some gang shit, and they got in this huge police chase, bro. It's on YouTube. It's got like 5 million views. These guys running around the city on foot. And Casper, they all went to jail. Casper came out of jail this year, and Vlad interviewed him.
Oh,
and
no.
Vlad's asking him about like this
The case.
crime. But Casper starts talking about like previous crimes that he's done and shit. And I'm like, man, you can't go to Vlad and do that. Like he's
setting
literally
you up.
talking about other things that was not like part of the
Yeah.
conversation.
That
I
was
see
not
it-
in court.
Yo, it's
Boy.
crazy, man.
Come
So
on.
shout out Casper. He makes amazing music, but
Shout out
yo,
to him.
he
We're
fucked
actually
up
gonna
on
put his
that
handle in
interview,
there.
man.
In the
Yeah.
description.
Shout out
So,
Casper.
yeah.
But yeah, like with the Vlad shit, you can't give him info, bro. You just gotta be like, no, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Plead the fifth.
the way I've seen it too, and the way I've learned is basically like if you really hate a person and what they're doing, the only way to really just not or to really see them their downfalls, you got to beat them to it. You know, you got to beat at what they're doing. So I feel like that's something
Beat them
people
at their
kinda-
own game.
Exactly. I
Real
feel like that's
shit.
something people are looking at a different angle.
Yeah, it's kind of like yeah, exactly. Like, why give him the fight? You know,
Exactly.
bring the fight.
Exactly.
That's real shit.
Start the fight.
Start the
Uh-huh.
fight.
Yeah, in Toronto, is there like you guys is like what's the group name like Griselda, Benito Butcher, West Side Gun? Are they any popular over there?
Yeah, Griselda's big, bro. They're from Buffalo. Buffalo's
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
an hour drive to Toronto, so similar. Like I think bit of a similar understanding with them. They're big, but there's a shitload of rappers in Toronto, bro. There's some artists making some real noise
gotta
for
put us
sure.
on
I will. Like the Casper, this guy Pressa, Smiley, like those are the 3 probably biggest.
Shout out to
this
all
guy
them.
Doovie, like. That's what I mentioned earlier, though. I'm glad you guys said you don't know about Toronto music because it shows, like, yo, there's still
A
room
lot
to
of
grow, you
room
know?
for improvement. Shout out to Drake.
Yes, like a lot of Toronto guys. Shout out Drake. He's always, and yo, Drake does put people on, too. So what's happened in Toronto, too, is he'll give, like, a rapper a look, like, but then they'll still be involved in their, like, local politics, and then he can't fuck with them anymore. So it's like the rappers that try to get past Toronto are going to be the ones that make it farther, like get out of the Toronto like local politics, you know?
I see.
Does that shit happen here, like local politics holding people back?
Yeah, there's always
Yeah, there's a lot of
That's just
gatekeepers.
Depending on who you know how
Yeah.
active you are.
From the life, you know.
Toronto's very political that way, like a lot of neighborhoods that have
The
problems,
scene's
like all
getting
this type
better
of
out
shit.
here, though. I could say,
There's
though.
always people beef there,
Yeah.
especially between the rappers.
Oh yeah.
Who are big Phoenix rappers,
Big Phoenix rappers.
like
Man,
underground?
man, if you were here last week, we could have actually went to a show. 'Cause there was
Fuck,
a show.
man.
There was a show last week called the AZ Show.
Gotta put me on to some of these guys.
Oh, who do you want? You want all rappers?
There's just
or
a
like,
lot
you
of me,
want
honestly.
everything?
Like who are the
'Cause I can't
who are
really-
like the underground guys making noise right now?
Underground. I mean, definitely the people at Valley Club for
the
sure.
homie Slugger 2 times.
I was thinking Slugger too.
Look at two
Slugger 2 times. He's been having a lot of buzz out here
We went to high
lately. A
school.
lot. Yeah, we went to high school with
Okay.
him. And then I have to say,
Nah, so the
the
people.
Valley Club. A lot of people at the Valley Club.
Tell me that started the Easy Way So Active.
Huh?
That Easy Way So Active started it.
Uh,
Rick was telling us.
fuck
Curtis
it.
Blow.
Yeah, Curtis Blow. Yeah,
Oh,
Curtis
the
Blow.
Mary Glendale. The Mary
Yeah,
Glendale.
shout out to fucking Curtis Blow of the AZ Way Too Active family.
Shout out to him. Shout out.
Yeah, those are a
fire,
couple
bro.
people that
I gotta
would
check
like to-
them.
Yeah.
That's again what excited me to come out here. Like I saw on your guys' show the types of artists you would have on, and you know, guys trying to come up similar to what I'm doing over there. I'm like, fuck, I'm excited because it seems like there's people with the same spirit, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
most
dude. I see a
definitely,
lot of potential out here. A lot of stars.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like what you said. Like everybody that we've had on our platform, like literally, you need to check them out. To anybody from Data, 20 Coca, fucking
Everyone that we've had on.
Work with fucking
Rex. Shout out to Rex. Fucking Hondo.
Yo,
Shout out to Hondo.
Fucking
We can actually play this
RJ.
shit right now. He actually gave us a shout out. Shout out to Hondo once again.
Shout out Hondo, man.
MTM1.
Shout out
Fucking
Juan.
I Love Torture.
I love Torch.
Boski, the Tree Guy. A lot of everybody. All the people
Anybody
that we have.
you've seen on our platform, you need to just check them out.
Facts.
Stop playing.
Yeah,
I
shout
feel
out to
that
all
way
of them
about my
too.
guys too, bro. Do you feel like you get appreciation from them? Like when I interview like a hungry artist, they're very appreciative. They're like, "Yo, thank you for letting me."
Yeah, everyone
talk
that
my
we had.
shit.
Yeah.
That you get that same. Like I think that's so cool, helping each other. You
I
know,
think it's grown is because
I tell everyone, man, it's nothing but love, bro.
nothing but love. Exactly.
like we've had people who can't make it, but for the most part, people will show up
It's worked out.
and they enjoy the process.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool.
Yeah, man.
And a big shout out to our homie Von Rebel too, another big podcast out here.
Shout out.
Vaughn Rebel.
Yeah, the Von Rebel Show. Shout out to her. She has her own platform. That's a long time. She's a really good friend, man.
Nice.
To us.
Even Sis that we had a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
Abby,
shout out to
as well.
Abby from the Friends of Friends, Migos Amigos podcast.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Definitely, man. Yeah.
I
I mean, we
fuck with that.
definitely are making noise out here. It's just obviously, kind of like what you were talking about, the support system. That's really what it is.
Yeah, and I feel like podcast 2 specifically is like a slow growth in a way. Like an artist can make like put out a song and it could hit like that and change. Like podcast is very rare for that. Like I think it's more
It's slow.
building. But I love that too. You
Well,
know,
music is different. People
music's different.
Like I feel.
Not everyone wants to listen to people talk and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't want
Especially
to.
for a long time.
Exactly.
And honestly, what inspired us to do that, I like it because it's almost like some Saturday Night Live shit, almost, because you know how
Yeah,
Saturday Night Live
man.
has the live.
I love that too. I love that like when something fucking crazy happens that wasn't planned. It's so fun as a viewer, like to have it on the show is unreal.
What we like that we recently just had is when artists actually incorporate their artistry and their their image and what they want for their episode to be like. It's actually pretty cool because it gives us a different spin on things.
Yeah, I feel that for sure. They're passionate about what they're doing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Shout out to I Love Torture and Abby.
Shout out.
Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, man.
What have been some actually crazy podcast people that you've had on your podcast, guests?
Man, I've had some unreal people come through. One of my favorites is my guy Vontae. Shout out Vontae.
Shout out.
We have a friend named
We have a Vontae, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out Vontae,
Hey, it's
bro.
actually his birthday. I think it was
I seen
today.
that.
Holy,
Shout out to
Yours
bro.
too, right?
the universe, the
Literally, bro.
universe,
Shout out, bro.
man.
Vontae. Who's this Vontae? Can I
This
tell you?
Vontae, he's a rapper, and actually he used to date one of my good like she's like a big sister kind of.
Yeah.
They used to date, and when they were still dating, we're gonna get him on the podcast. They broke up, but he was still down to come through. So I'm like, yeah, come through, bro, because he's a very interesting guy.
Yeah.
And he, this guy comes through to my spot deep as fuck with this girl in this like super short green dress, and he's like, yo, before the interview, she's gonna twerk. And then we're gonna use that in the music video, and I'm like, yeah, let's get it, bro. Like,
That sounds
there was
dope.
no plans of that at all, but I loved it again, and we made that shit happen. And like, she's pouring him Hennessy during the show and shit too. So, like, people that never seen my shit before, or they kind of glossed over it. A lot of people saw that and was like, yo, what's going on here? I'm like, yo, you just gotta see, man. So that one is a
That's
legendary
creative.
one, bro.
Hey, shout out to Mans.
Yeah,
Yo.
if you watch that one, you're gonna fucking laugh, bro, because it's just like so funny and unplanned. But I love that shit. That to me is like what classics are, bro. Like random as
definitely,
fuck.
man.
Like
That's a moment.
You
right
gotta
there.
love
That's
that
a moment in
moment,
history.
a moment in history.
What was he
Exactly.
talking? Yeah, that's definitely dope. I don't want to steal it, but I think we should do something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
definitely.
you have
we just
to, bro.
obviously just pick a table. or
Yo,
something.
you know what though? What you said earlier about like authentic, like that's what it was. Like it was his friends and his girl that was he was doing whatever with, and like it just happened. It wasn't like a masterminded thing, you know.
How do your big sis feel about that?
Yeah, I was
She
gonna say.
found it hilarious because she knew he's like that. So she actually, when it came out, she's like, I was laughing the whole time because like she knows
Shout out
me,
to
she
her.
knows him, and like it's just like funny as fuck.
Too, like it's different when you know the people.
Yeah, exactly. What's your favorite interview or episode you've done? It's hard to say one, but
I would have to say.
one that sticks out.
Riders was fun.
Yeah, Riders was definitely fun. I would have to
Goths was
say.
a good one.
Who's?
Goth.
DJ God.
Goth was definitely fun. I would have to say Torture was amazing.
Who else was
And
there?
MTM1 was pretty
I think.
pretty
That
cool.
shit went out for a bit.
Do you guys turn up when you're doing interviews, drinking shit?
Oh yeah, we definitely
we
drink.
usually do, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I haven't
We
been
dip and
drinking
dabble.
hard liquor like I used to.
Yeah.
We would have like a pint.
We
But
dip
me
and
and
dabble a
Jay-
little bit.
Oh, we get a big ass
Same.
bottle of E&J. Shout out to them.
Richard would be drunk by now. I would.
Dude, I remember in our early days. Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm so about to say this. I remember in our early days, we killed like 2 bottles in one session.
Yes.
I was like,
That's
what the?
all.
Oh my god.
Those are the ones, bro.
Dude, me and Devin will kill 2 bottles.
I remember it was this one time we were doing a podcast with our late friend, our dear late friend Duck. Shout out to the boy, and it was we were doing teletalks. That's what we were thing called that we're
How
starting to
you
do.
throw up at the end?
Oh yeah, I literally at the end of the podcast I was like I gotta throw up, and then I literally threw up because we
Fire.
were fucking just
And
so
it's
sloshed.
Authentic again.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you say the name was? Teletalk?
Yeah, we were doing that was
No,
the
it was
thing.
actually our friend's podcast. His shit was called the Value Pack Podcast, and his first and only episode was what we call Teletalk. 'Cause we were
Teletalk.
literally in a hotel room.
I got to tell
This
hotel room
was
stuff.
Thanksgiving weekend. I still remember like yesterday. Thanksgiving weekend, we got a hotel room, met up with them. We were set up everything, recorded a camera,
Okay.
and just bro, we went out. Sadly, I think the footage may be around if we look hard enough. but
Yeah, someone
if
was
not,
sitting in the vault.
it's somewhere sitting in the vault, but we do have the audio. The audio is streaming right now. Well, actually, we could put the link on that if y'all are
Yeah,
interested.
exactly.
But yeah, man, that shit was just
But
random.
we
It's
were
called
just
Teletalk.
literally just talking about like economics
We
and
went hard on the
NFTs, the EFTs.
Yeah,
that
I
was
love
big
it.
time.
We had to
And
do
was
another one.
Drunk as hell. I was drunk. I don't even know how I was even talking that. Like I don't even know half of what I was saying.
That happens, bro. I
It was
feel
fun,
that.
bro. You know, it was a vibe, and then
Again, bro, like that's why I say like the podcast shit, if it's not fun, then what's the point, you know?
exactly.
Like if it's so serious and like like
and all
there's-
professional. I mean,
Yeah,
it could be
I don't
professional
know,
to a
man.
certain point, but
Keep it light, man.
yeah.
yeah, like
Always gotta be
if
fun.
you upgrade production and stuff like that, I get that, but to me, like a good podcast has to be good conversation, you know? Like how do you fucking
I think it's just
simulate
personality.
that?
It's good personality.
No doubt.
Yeah,
'Cause we
real
watch
shit.
for the person, not for
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like for whatever.
the structure.
Yeah, it's people we enjoy.
Yeah.
Talk shit.
Do you drink a lot of? Do you ever drink on your
Yeah,
podcast?
for sure, man. For sure.
Sure, drink.
That depends on the guest, though. Like, basically, if the guest is down to drink, I'll drink with them. If they're not really drinking, like, I'll have like 1 or 2 soft or
What's
nothing.
your poison?
Shout out Island Diaz, bro. I know
Hey,
you guys see
shout out
him on
Island
IG.
Diaz, my
That's
boy.
my guy, Hayden.
I can't wait to try some. I gotta give me a bottle of
Yes. So fucking legendary rum that when you guys come to Toronto, we'll get you laced up
Hey,
with.
I can't wait, bro.
Shout out
I was
Island
telling him we
Diaz,
gotta
bro.
get
That's a
some of that.
legend, Toronto legend. And yeah, I gotta rep that gang, man. Island
yeah,
Diaz.
man. I
Little
fucking
spice
be
rum.
repping that as well.
Sounds exotic.
Exotic, bro. It's fucking rum, but it tastes kind of like whiskey, so it's an interesting
Is it
taste.
smooth? Is it smooth?
It's smooth, but you know,
Gotta
puts
get
hair
that
on your
little-
chest
exactly,
too.
that little pinch.
You know, yeah. You guys,
Pirates.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
facts, man. You guys smoke before you do shows too?
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Or
Smoke during,
before,
after.
during, after.
Just we're 420 friendly here.
We smoke.
love that.
It's just the drinking part we gotta actually like time better.
No, we just need to stop doing. You guys need to stop doing
Just,
that. Yeah.
just no.
You guys, bro, like not to sound like an old fuck, but like drinking definitely takes more out of me than it used to. Like
Dude, same, right? Yeah.
I still
know.
enjoy it, but I feel it a little more, you know.
I try to take it easy. That's why like when we do drink,
Take
I
it
like
easy.
I'll take a shot here and there.
Like, she'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yo, never mind. I can't share that story. It was a crazy story. I literally found this out this weekend. Hey, can you bleep out names?
Yeah, we'll edit it out.
Okay.
Who do what?
Anyways, we had a double.
It was when we
one,
did a double, remember?
And dude, you got so sloshed, and I got so sloshed. It was.
What were we drinking?
It was. We drink E&J.
Oh, we
Nothing.
drink Sailor.
Oh, that's right. We were drinking Sailors, bro. Sailor Jerry is
gosh.
fucking done,
Shout
bro.
out to the sailor.
That's rum too. I don't-
Yep. And we're gonna be drinking that like we're gonna be drinking that like
Pirates
with
of the
that.
Caribbean looking ass.
Ugh, it was a horrible.
You said you like
We got it done though.
You know, it really was a good day. It was a double. The first
It's a
time we ever
good
did
day.
one.
It's a great story. It's worth it for the story, man.
Oh yeah.
Every time.
You ever had a really drunk day? Like a really, like, what was your messed up, like, drunkest time you ever been drunk?
In my whole life?
Yeah.
Bro, there's been a lot of those.
What's the one that's, like, actually stood
You know
out?
what? The one that sticks with you most is because this was a couple years ago now, but I was at my buddy's house, good friend of mine, shout out Jacob, drinking at his house and shit, and a couple other buddies were there, and I just got so fucking hammered, like it was like old school hammered, bro. Like stumbling around and shit, and like the rest of my next day was gone. To be honest, since then I don't think I've been that fucked up because I'm like, yo, that was too much. Also, my friends caught me slipping, bro. I was fucking geeked. And I'm like, nah, I can't put myself in that predicament too often, you know. But that was one that's still pretty recent that I definitely recall, you know. Oh I want to get caught. Yo, that's the thing. Like, acting or getting super drunk and shit, it's fun, but it is consequences too, you know?
Oh, no doubt.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you say, you say the wrong thing that, or you do the wrong
getting
shit.
into getting a little bit rowdy and shit.
Yeah, man. It depends on what's going on.
Yeah, you just fucking
Oh, God.
Shout out to
Yeah.
my boy back there. That boy got slapped, both of them getting sloshed.
Big slap.
Yeah. Hey, there's a time and a place, though.
Yeah,
always,
man's
man.
back there. He got drunk so bad, man.
There's
I'll
many-
tell you off camera.
This ain't the first time. Won't be the last.
Nah.
But yeah, I'll tell you off record.
Do you guys do other types of shit? Like, you ever been fucking with shrooms and that
I
type
do,
of
yeah.
acid and shit?
Not yet.
I've had
Not
plenty
yet?
of fun
No.
trips, and then I've had one bad trip though.
Yes, sir.
What about you?
I've done like one super trip of shrooms before, and then other like what do you call it shit, microdose. But
yeah.
the first time I ever did shrooms was I took like the eighth or whatever, half quarter.
Ooh, you were brave, bro. I only
all
took like
in.
two.
First time. Because it was with my buddy, the same guy that did my first interview ever with Camille. He
Oh,
loved
shout out to
shrooms
Camille,
at the
man.
time. And I'm like, yo, I want to do shrooms. And finally, like, it made sense to do it. Like, had a free day, whatever. Because I knew, like, I couldn't have any plans. The day I do shrooms, it's a clean schedule.
Of
like,
course,
no
you got
plan.
to get it clear.
So we were in Niagara Falls, which is like a kind of a
Oh
trippy
my
place.
God.
In Niagara Falls, bro.
would've
Trippy
been
place.
sick.
Wait, you tripping on shrooms at Niagara Falls?
But we're in the hotel, though.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
we're in Niagara Falls, but I'm not at the
You're
falls.
not at the falls?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
And I took the whole eighth all at once because I'm like, nah, like I'm in it now. Like I want to do it. And I remember the first like that come up was probably the scariest shit ever
What the
to me.
fuck?
Like
Oh my God.
when you're like feeling shrooms. For the first time, it's a crazy feeling, bro. I don't know if you
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
remember that.
describing.
Yeah,
Like,
I know what you mean.
crazy, bro. I thought I was gonna throw up, but I didn't, and it was because I was panicking, anxiety.
didn't,
and
surprisingly.
shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and then thankfully, like my buddy was super good about like helping me out and shit, and plus like the bed was right there, so I just laid on the bed, just fucking
Tripping.
and but I actually really loved it, bro. Like it was scary as fuck. Like I'll always admit that, but it was different, man. I learned a lot of shit. I found it pretty helpful, bro, but it definitely wasn't soft. Like
Was it therapeutic? Is that
yeah, it was like parts of it was for sure. Parts of it was like, bro, it just helped me understand that like, yo, you can do what you gotta do. Like I was at that point in my life, I was kind of like looking for some guidance in a way. Like fuck, I didn't really like going to clubs too much. I didn't really like partying like that. And I was like, fuck, is there something wrong with me for not liking that shit? And the shrooms kind of helped me remind me like, yo, you're your own person. Like whatever you like to do it. Like, and if no one understands, that's not a bad thing. Like that was something that really helped me from that trip. So I would say, yeah, it was fucking therapeutic and terrifying at the same time. Like,
Dog.
terrifying.
We're coming up on our final minutes, sadly. Been's been having a good time.
Definitely
Absolutely,
been
bro.
having a great time, man.
What's any final thoughts, comments, concerns? What's something you would like to say to the good people of the desert?
Man, shout out to the fucking desert, bro. I love Arizona. This is not my last time coming out here. I'm very excited for what the future holds. You guys got to come out to Toronto.
Oh, we're definitely gonna go out there.
Definitely,
So
but-
shout out to everyone out there. We're gonna be
Yeah,
out
man.
there.
We'll figure something out.
Fucking go follow at Versatile Vigilante. We got some new stuff planned for the new year. I don't know when this is coming out, but 2023 on your ass. Let's get it, man. Shout out to the desert. Shout out to the rec room.
Hey man,
Yes,
and
sir,
shout out
Ski.
to you, man, for coming out here all
Shout
the way out
to
there.
you as well, man.
And we're
Once again,
definitely
shout
coming
out to
visit.
you.
Yeah, please do, bro. We'll get you right out there.
Hell yeah, man! I can't wait. And shit.
Gang, gang,
What
gang.
else you want to say?
Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know what to do.
Yes,
Stop
sir.
playing yourself.
And go and follow my boy. Yep.
You know what to do. Shout out to Toronto.
And
Shout out to Mississauga, Toronto, Brampton,
Island
Scarborough,
Diaz.
Island Diaz. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir.
Out here.
Coast to
Much
coast.
love, y'all.
Coast to coast. We outside.
Connecting. And we out.
That's the
That was
best.
Yep,
crazy
there's the
timing.
bell. Gotta take my pill.
All right, y'all. Peace.
This is the Rec Room.
Wake up soon.